back again with the Kyvio Winner's Journey. And yesterday, hopefully got all of your entry point offer landing page built. Today, we are going to be transferring that, and hopefully if it's done the way you want it and you took some time to brand it and customize it, the nice thing in Kyvio is you can just duplicate it and we can start building our core offer landing page today off of the one you've done previously. Why would you do that? One, you're going to save yourself a ton of time. Small things like we discussed, like the social media buttons and the different things like terms and conditions, privacy policy, the way you have certain things set up, your colors, your logo, all that's already done for you. And now we're just editing it to offer our core offer instead of the entry point offer. Now, I'm going to go over a couple things for your core offer landing page. So this is where we're going to be actually selling our main offer. So this page is going to be really important, right? This is where when somebody says, what do you sell? This is the page you're going to be sending them directly to, right? I'm going to kind of come over the 12-step foolproof sales letter template by David Frey. And the reason I'm doing this is because whenever I've built a core offer or a sales landing page, even my entry point offer ones, I try to remember these 12 key aspects because they really relate to how people actually purchase things. So at the point that we're selling our core offer, we've already started to build a relationship, right? These are people who are landing here. They're not strangers, right? We've gotten to know them. We've asked them out on dates. We've spent some time to get to know them. We've indoctrinated them, and we're going to get to that email. Do not forget about that email. So the very first one is you have to grab their attention right off the bat. Call out your niche. Let them know they're talking to you. If you've ever read the book Story Brand, you know what I'm talking about. We're taking your client, they are the person, they have a problem, you become the guide that shows them the way to skip failure and hit success. We're telling them we are talking to you specifically. We're going to call out the problem as they see it. No industry jargon. We're using the words that they would use. We want to have a conversation. Then we're going to present that I've got the solution for you. We're going to empathize with them and let them know, hey, you're not alone. We've been there. I've been there. That's why I created this. Hey, we see this all the time with my clients. That's why I created this. And then we're going to give them the credentials. Why do we deserve to be their guide? What have we done? What have we been through that we know what they need to do? And that's going to be critical when your whole goal is teaching somebody or educating them with a membership site. The next one is to go through the benefits. Now this is going to be the basics. What do you have? What do you don't have when you have your product? What benefits are they going to get? What is the actual benefit are they going to get? So if you're going to walk them how to build a 12-point sales page, then what is the actual? Yes, they'll have a sales letter at the end, but what do they actually have? Is it going to be sales? Is it going to be leads? Is it going to be money in the bank? What is the end goal they're reaching? Don't forget that. 6-1, social proof. I want you throughout this landing page for your core offer to, if you have any recommendations, if you have any social proof that you can give people, that you include it. Now remember, we did that LinkedIn training. Hopefully you've got some recommendations. So if you had none before, hopefully you have a few to work with today. Now I want to show you a couple of tricks to import those really quick, or you can be really fancy like some of the ones I've done and you can create whole separate graphics for those. The idea is to create this social proof and kind of litter it all throughout this process. Then you have to present the actual offer you're making them today, right? Notice this is way up here. This is number 7. I've told them all the benefits and why they should have the offer before ever giving them a price or telling them what the offer is. Now I'm finally getting to the heart of it. But that's not the end of the story. You have to keep going. Most people do not make a decision the first time they've seen an offer. It's more like 7 or 10 times. This is why we have all the email autoresponders afterwards, but also while inside our own core offer page, we need to reiterate the offer over and over and over again. After that, we're going to offer some kind of guarantee. Now the guarantee could be a lot different depending on what kind of membership site you could have. If it's something that you, more like a coaching coaching offer, then that product you might have, like if you don't make $30,000 by 6 months of dedicated training, then you get your money back. And I actually know a few coaches in marketing and business consulting that do that kind of hardcore guarantee. It could be that there is no guarantee that we're going to give you your money back or anything like that whatsoever. So think about what you want to guarantee. So it might just be simple, we'll let you opt out at any point in time. Your guarantee could have been your entry point offer, like, hey, we're going to let you try it for 7 days. If you don't like it, bug out, right? I've also seen guarantees that say as long as you do the work that's included in the membership, that's included in the product, and you can show us you've done the work, then if you're still not satisfied, we'll give you your money back. Next one, inject some kind of scarcity. So all scarcity is like, oh my God, this offer is going to be gone in 3 days. That might be the case, especially if you're doing a membership product where you're going to be launching like an actual live course where you're working with everybody day by day in a set, like let's say 6-week time span, right? In that case, there's real scarcity. The class starts Monday, you're either in or you're out. The other kind of scarcity can be, hey, everyone else is going to work on this. This is a new technology that came out. You can either be on the forefront or you can be left behind picking it up when everyone else does. Which one would you like to be? Scarcity can also just be where they are and where they could be. You know, right now you're struggling to pay your bills from month to month. If you build a membership site, by 60 days from now, you could have a steady paycheck of $3,000. This kind of scarcity is going to get them to actually jump. So going back to StoryBrand, it is an individual has a problem who gets a guide to give them a set journey to avoid failure so that they can achieve success, right? But there's a point in there that I didn't mention. You have to get them to go and take action. Think about every single movie, every single book. There's a point where somebody could have sat down, but then something major happened. And then you had to go through the journey. So I want you to elicit some kind of action so that people just drive the point home so there's no way they would not take you up on your offer. And then we're also going to have, obviously, the call to action. The call to action should be littered in all over the page in some way, shape, or form. It can be in link inside of the text format. It can be buttons. There can be a button at the top, buttons at the bottom, buttons in the middle, button, 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 offer, offer, everywhere. Buy, buy, buy. Then we're going to need that warning. Remember, we're driving them to action. So you've already injected scarcity or guarantee, social proof. Kind of start tying that together and maybe like a final warning, like don't miss out. Reiterate the benefits, reiterate what they're missing. I don't want everyone out there fear-mongering, but letting somebody know the true fears of not taking action, that's acceptable and going to be a bigger driver of sales than gain. And then a reminder. Funny thing about emails, the best call to action, the one that gets the most clicks, is in the PS. Don't be afraid to offer a PS and a final offer, or maybe even add additional bonus at the bottom or reiterate a bonus at the bottom. So I'm going to actually hop over and I'm going to show you how I take the entry point landing page and I'm going to turn it into a core offer landing page that's completely branded, right? So when you're done with this, because I'm not going to come back, for people who know how to build this, I just want y'all to get off of the call now and then go build away. But for those who want more and to actually see it done, I'm going to jump over and do that. When you are done, when you build your core offer landing page, this page is so critical. Bottom line, take the link and share it over to the Kaivio School for the Gifted Entrepreneur so that we can see it, that we can preview it with you, that we can walk you through it and say, you know what, it's not really attention grabbing. Or if you've done something like crazy, like not focused, maybe you have multiple products you're trying to sell, be like, no, too complicated. Bring them over so we can see it, and then also comment on others as they share their core offer landing pages so that we can work together as a community to build the best product pages out there. Just stomp the competition as a whole because you are one of us now. So again, I'm going to hop on over, and for the rest of you who are ready to start building, go ahead and build, post it up in the group, and I will see you tomorrow. We're going to start knocking out those thank you pages. All right, let's get it done.
All right, so I am over in my Kaivio dashboard, and we're going to be going over that core offer page. So for the We Coach Kaivio students, I've imported a funnel already for you, and I'll be working for this particular one off the membership funnel page template. If you are using just Kyvio, there are plenty of templates to start from, and the editing process is the same. So the one that I'm going to be working from, just to kind of go over a bit here, this opens up with a you're invited. So the psychology is not you're buying, but you're being invited to join something, which also makes it very appropriate if it's an affiliate page and you have other people working, sending traffic. It's like you've been cut. It's like a custom invitation, right? Join the Premier community. We've got a video here telling everyone what they're getting. A buy button right up at the top, a little bit of branding, an introduction of some bullet points. Again, you can take these directly from your copy bullet headlines worksheet. A little social proof here about some of our members. This could easily be replaced with some testimonials, just that they're not the first people buying in is the goal here. Letting them know the 4-step process, reiterating that constantly, and then giving them a little walkthrough of what that means. Not quite as involved as the other page before. Again, this is just a starter sheet. Obviously, as you get going, you'll want some of your own branding. As an example, the waves in the background are actually taken from the back wall of our stage. We have some testimonials here. Definitely litter your page with testimonials. Some of the examples of the training in the library. These are just simple images, the same images you upload into Kyvio for your product pages. I'm just uploading them here as well and letting them know which products they are. Giving them a more detailed description of some of the core aspects of why they want to join, another buy button. And here's an important feature that I see a lot of people miss. Tell them exactly who your training is for. And this goes back to some extent to your avatar, but I want them to know very easily if they're the right person for this training, because you can start to speak to them, right? And then make your offer, right? And bullet list of everything, all the options, letting them know it's free for 30 days. This is my particular one. And obviously customize this as much as possible to your own, but get this core offer page done prior to doing the thank you page. That way you only have to copy paste. Go over here. Obviously, if you go to this gear, over here we're going to go into settings. You can name your page whatever you want, and this is going to be what shows up on the top URL as well. Customize the page URL. I always like to remove the powered by. If you're operating actively as an affiliate for Kyvio, then you'll want to turn that on. You see the publish here. The other aspect here is you can split test eventually. I'm not going to get in that in this 30-day launch, but it is possible. I've got goal tracking, and this is great. I haven't really gone over this as much yet, but you can mark exactly. So a core offer page, we are working for sales. You can choose your product. So this one I believe I built for cold email. Select a goal. And this is going to be the page, so I haven't renamed this one, but this is the page that is the goal. And it's got all the different pricing in here. And when I save those settings, it's now going to keep that information and start tracking. So right now I have this listed as free. As soon as I changed it, this will measure the advertising cost. And once you get your ads honed in, this will be better. Go ahead and save your settings here. And then we're going to come back over here and actually edit the page. And I'm going to a couple of core things that I haven't really discussed here that applies to all your pages, especially before we copy them over for thank you pages. Again, go up to the gear, page options. One of the things I really want you to do is come over here to social image, network image, and pick an image to show on social media. As you can see, I wouldn't necessarily want any of these images to be the one. I'm going to select this one for lack of a better option right now, but go ahead and upload a Facebook friendly, that's a little bit more friendly, image that you can use right here. You're not going to want to stick with the ones that we have. Those are branded to us, and as you can see, not great ones. And then just make sure that you've done that, and that will fix so that when you share it on social media, when you come over to the We Coach Kyvio group or the Kyvio School for the Gifted Entrepreneur, that part is already done. So this part, we're just going to be linking and changing the colors to customize it. So right now I have a general background, but that is essentially branded to our company since this is the back of our training wall. Come in and change this to fit your specific membership. Put your video, just a matter of clicking, insert the YouTube link. You can hit autoplay, but you're going to lose that on most browser. On each one of the buttons, ensure that over here on action that you have a redirect to a URL and you put the Stripe or PayPal URL in here. Leave it in, don't check the box because we want to go ahead and open it in the right window. If you're looking for where you can find that one, let's see if I can open another window real quick. When you go over to your membership and products page, I don't think I have one. It's not a good one right here. Let me go to the actual. So this particular one is for cold email. Or I'm sorry, this one is for our Business Growth Network. So this is the overall monthly membership. I'm going to do price and levels. And I'm going to want to pull this URL right here at the bottom where it says your payment processor integration. Oops, that's the actual page. Put that in the target URL, and that is how they're going to go to the payment page. Give you an example here. If I put that up here. So then they'll be redirected to a page like this that says what they're buying, how much it cost, ask for all their information. I've added some additional information like street address, zip code, city, country, in addition to the payment information, and then they can check out. I want them to go to the right page, right? You can change any of the colors on these buttons, font size with add subtext like we have here, right here with free for 30 days. Join today. You could even get fancier with the text there to make it more compelling. Click on each one of these. Like I said, use the copy and bullet headline worksheet to come up with some compelling bullets for your membership and just change all this stuff out to you. Obviously, for not every membership is vision, education, implementation, and network going to be appropriate. Make sure you change these out as well. These are our members. You want to use your own, right? And just change out each one of these pieces. These images were made simply with Visme, and I just changed them out. You can do the same. Make sure you have your own bullets. I try to keep it fairly simple. There's no advanced editing on here. Just change pricing and colors and everything to your own. Make sure you put your office address, your contact us, your privacy, your social, and here in your logo. And just let's focus on getting this done. I don't want to talk too long about this one because it's the same information. At this point, you know how to do this aspect. I just need you to do it and get it good enough so that we can get into the thank you pages and copy paste these over to create our entry point offer thank you page. All right, if you have any questions, hop over to the Kyvio School for the Gifted Entrepreneur, and I would love to help you there. Bye, guys.